What's up, Limelights? So after reacting to the good times and the bad ones, which as you can see it made it to our wall, we thought, why don't we react to 8 letters? You so smart.
Yeah, but smart.
We're listening to 8 letters.
But before we dive into their debut, we just wanted to acknowledge the positive response on the last reaction. Whether that was Instagram, Twitter, even YouTube itself, we can't say it enough. We are greatly, greatly, greatly appreciative. And so that makes us even more excited to dive into this fandom again. So I'm excited to listen.
And just for the record, I've been blasting I'll Be Okay, Lotus In, and Love Song every day.
Yes.
Since I listened.
Every time we are in the car, and I have the aux, Jordan will say, can I play a song? And I don't even have to ask him, I already know what it is. So obviously that album made a pretty good impression on the both of us.
You know me the best, you know my words, see me hurt but you don't judge. I've been hurt so I don't trust. I've said those words before but it was a lie.
Come on, Zach.
If all it is to say letters, why is it so hard to say?
All those little hits.
If all it is to say letters, why am I?
The way he's singing Why is crazy.
Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? If all it is to say letters,
Corbin.
why is it so hard to say?
Jack and Corbin, that was a really nice mix. And now we're about to get into Daniel, Jonah.
Zach.
I like Jonah. I like that Jonah started the song
off.
This is.
Oh my god, I like this.
Almost every line on our hands aligned when your hands are mine.
Jordan, do you hear this flow?
Isn't that a sign? It's out to hear 1,000 times. If all it is to say that, why is it so hard to say?
No, yeah, I know this from somewhere. I know this.
Change the lyrics.
Like that.
Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? I close my eyes.
Wow.
Alright, so title track. Let's talk about it. Title track.
You know title tracks are important. I know the song though.
It has a very familiar melody. I don't know why I thought that there was a lyric change, but that lyric, why am I in my own way, sums up that first verse for me. Honestly, all the verses really, but that first verse was really strong, just like how Jonah was able to basically explaining the reason why he is how he is.
Yeah,
love,
for sure, for sure. I really liked that song, down to the flow and the way they were singing, like melodically. It just, everything worked, even the beat break. Because you know, when you start off an album, especially debut, on a slower note, you have to be careful. Because you could bore your listeners just that fast. But they didn't. And they all had a chance to shine, which we really appreciate with groups.
Because I like the fact that it's called 8 letters. The album's called 8 letters. Do you think that it's going to be based in love?
Majority.
The rest of the album?
Majority, yes.
Great song. We're off to a strong start.
I like that.
It's not just me, no, you feel it too. You know and I know, we lost a lot of our lips are moving, they're making words.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
This sounds so low.
Give me a second. So, I love that line. You know and I know we lost the lotto. It's almost like they gambled on love and lost. They knew it was never going to last. Yeah, that was just a really genius lyric. And the way Daniel's coming in right now, I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I like this.
Words in the riddles, we make it words. Cause I'm not listening, and you're not listening. No, we go breaking up like cell phones when I speak, cause you don't listen when I talk.
Hey!
Wow, I did not expect that.
Nothing but that high note. Don't think we'll ever get better. It's worse with every letter.
8 letters?
We don't listen when we talk.
We don't listen when we talk.
I'm hearing me and you're hearing you. We're on different islands, just hands beside things. We try to fix it, it never works. We go breaking up like cell phones on repeat, cause we don't listen when we talk. I songs when
Claps, I like that.
Oh yeah, slow it down. I like that.
Okay, Corbin,
That
now.
was nice.
They did it on the last song too. I like the fact that they do each other's ad-libs.
They'll kind of harmonize.
Yeah.
Two different members will harmonize on the same ad-lib. I like that one. The chorus was the biggest switch up for me. I didn't expect the chorus to kind of take that turn, but it worked.
Yeah, it did.
But it worked. I liked the message too, and I liked how like they'll say, "I never listen when you talk.
Right.
You never listen when I talk. Okay, we never listen when
Because
we
it's
talk
that
to each
lyric
other."
where they say, like,
You know?
what is it? Words turn to riddles, we make it worse. So it's almost
Yeah.
like you get so invested in just arguing that you're not even
Yeah.
sure what point you're trying to make anymore.
yeah.
And so you stop hearing yourself. You're already not hearing the person.
So you're not hearing each other
At all.
Yeah, riddles you have to try and break down, understand. They're complex, and so when you are trying to talk something through and it just becomes complex, you lose the point. Like you said.
Exactly.
So that was a really good follow-up song.
And
I
a
like
very
talk.
unique way of discussing these topics that everybody struggles with. Like, you know,
In
you
a
can easily just
relationship,
say, like, you don't listen to me. You can call it a song, you don't listen to me.
Yeah,
But it's the
Right.
concept of calling it talk and then talking about, like, basically, like, narrating a conversation, narrating an argument and how it builds.
The creativity with relating them to like a cell phone. And,
Yeah, that too,
and
that
it's
too.
Like the dial tone
That too,
and
exactly.
stuff. So this was a highlight. I like this one a lot.
Breaking up like cell phones. Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to be together, you ain't thinking straight. It's kinda hard to be in love when we're in different states.
Yeah.
There's some type of way, I ain't tryna play. You got options, I got options, but you and me.
Hey!
Girl, what's poppin', what's it gonna be?
Hey!
I'm just saying what you wanna do. I just dropped down in your city too.
Woo, I love that.
So what you saying to come? It shouldn't be a discussion. All of these girls been running around, I said be quiet, your left.
I like this one. Girl, what's poppin'? What's it gonna be?
I'm just saying what you wanna do.
Choose. I just dropped down in your city too.
Wow, those harmonies in the background, they go crazy.
I'm just saying choose. 'Cause you got it, I want it, no time to waste. I got what you want, so come here to me. Choose. I'm just saying what you wanna do. Choose.
Okay.
City too. Ain't no telling what we get into. I'm just saying choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give that one to them. They got some flavor, I see.
Oh, I'm gonna let them have that one.
I like that it's kind of hard to be in love when we're in different states. I think that's mentality.
It put
how
mentality.
we're feeling toward each other,
Like,
not just in literal states, but
yeah. I love the hip hop influence. I love the lyrics. It just had that street vibe.
It did.
It had
It
a
did.
good street vibe.
But the ending I didn't expect.
no, the ending took me off guard.
That was actually a nice surprise because I was thinking as I was listening, like, the songs on this one, just comparing it to the good times and the bad ones, this sounds a little more generic, a little more mainstream. I feel like on the good times and the bad ones, they experimented a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't heard the rest yet.
Right,
but so far, it just sounds like, okay, like this is that mainstream sound with their own flair.
Yeah.
So I like that. We see that they can do both. Yeah, just basically like choose. What's it gonna be? Stop playing with me. Like, just make up your mind. You want to be with me or not? You want to do this or not? I mean, that's simple.
Yeah.
Used to be scared of the ocean, 'cause I didn't know how to swim. I heard your sirens call, it was beautiful. I am drowning, but please don't save me. I'm in too deep, can't touch the bottom with my feet.
Okay.
I'm in too deep. Oh, oh.
Okay, they're all killing this. All of them.
Jordan. wait.
Treasure just built as your diamond. Thought by now I would be dying, but your love gives me all my air.
Wow, lyrically, this is crazy.
Sirens call, it was beautiful.
Daniel's voice is insane.
You touch the bottom with my feet.
I like that.
I
Wow.
don't know what you did to me. I can't breathe, but I'm living. I'm in too deep. Oh, oh, I'm in too deep. I heard your sirens call. It was beautiful. I'm in too deep. I never thought that you could be.
Oh, change it
The
up.
Water Symphony. Okay.
But I'm living. Don't know what you did to me. I can't breathe, but I'm living. Oh, oh, I'm in too deep.
That's
Is that
That's my
so
favorite.
far? Is that
That's my favorite.
so far?
that's my favorite.
I just wanted a big.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just maybe.
I'm sorry. No,
I just
no.
wanted a big chorus at the end, like with more
maybe
instruments.
more instrumental.
Yes,
now,
yes.
imagine if the motherfuckers added strings.
Please don't do that.
Okay, that's it. So many artists use that they go in too deep in songs. I have never heard a song where they illustrate it with the ocean.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Yeah. I loved Siren's Call.
Yeah.
That was like top notch.
Yes.
It implies like being lured in or being pulled in.
I can't breathe, but I'm living this.
Yeah, they did
that,
their thing.
That's.
But they all had such a catchy
Said,
part.
used to be scared of the ocean. The minute he said that, the minute Jonas said
You knew
that,
we were going
I said,
somewhere.
yeah, lyrically,
You knew we were going somewhere.
this is going to be top notch. This is my favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite too. I'm not mad that we didn't get a big like orchestral moment
Yeah.
at the end because I kind of classify this as a ballad. I would put it in that category. It's a ballad.
You know what I'm catching so far? I feel like 8 Letters is almost like a flash forward. And the story starts at talk. So, they're having like a little bit of trouble communicating and everything like that. And so when you get to choose, it's like, okay, enough is enough. We need to choose whether we're going to make this work. I don't know if within In Too Deep, they decided to, and it's toxic.
Or maybe
Or she decided not to, and they are still invested in her.
Or maybe after Choose, there's no resolve,
Right.
but you're in so deep that you still won't leave.
Right.
Like deciding that you're just gonna stay. Like both deciding though that we're gonna stay.
Because now you're about to hit a song called Friends. And so I'm like, interesting
That's
how
a
this
concept.
is. You know what I mean?
That they could kind of be like a common thread there.
I don't
That's
know.
True.
I don't know.
Keep
I don't
playing
know.
with it. Keep
Yeah,
playing with it. We're gonna
keep
see
playing
what's
with it.
happening.
Friday night, nothing now.
Okay.
And now I got all of my friends trying to call my phone.
Is your friend's daddy got a real big house? Real big house, real big house. Heard they gone away, we can all hang
Where's
out.
the melody
all
from?
hang out till Monday.
It reminds me of Body Like a Back Road.
Something like that.
I don't know why. This has a
All
country
hang
twang to it.
I'll hang out.
All we want is a little place that we can all have fun.
Okay.
And I swear I won't break a thing. Let me know it's on and I'll bring my friends.
Okay.
If they get
Oh, I like this take on Friends.
Yeah.
How they switched up the meaning of friends so many times. I like that.
alone, just me and you on our own.
See, yeah, okay.
Ooh, but
Now I'm getting, what am I getting here?
a little flair.
A little Latin flair.
A little Latin flair here.
We going to Spain?
That's what it sounds like.
And I can cut. Yeah, you won't even have to do a thing. Tell me what you wanna drink and I'll bring a couple things along.
Okay.
Heard they gone away, we can all hang out till Monday. Real fast car, won't take long 'cause it ain't that far, All we want is a little place where we can dance. I know you understand. I can introduce them to all your friends. Or I could come alone, just me and you on our own. My friends are your friends. Oh.
I feel like that, and I swear I won't break a thing, refers to like literal things in the house,
but also
your heart.
Your heart. Yeah.
Almost like a promise of saying like you can trust me.
If they get along, we can all be friends. Or I could come along.
Okay.
Just me, you on our own.
I like how they took it out with the guitar.
I like that one. I think it's interesting because it's talking about like one big gathering and but then at the end it's like, or I could just come by myself. And I feel like that's low-key what they really want. The lyrics were pretty basic. So for me, nothing to necessarily break down. Again, when they end the chorus is what has me like, okay, what are the true intentions with this song?
Because in the beginning, he starts the song by saying, Friday night, nothing on. Or does he mean nothing going on? Oh, he has nothing on. Wait. Okay, maybe I read that wrong. But I don't know if it's my favorite so far from the album.
Right.
But it's the track that I appreciate, though, because of the instrumental.
I was going to say that.
I feel like there were, like, blending two worlds, like country.
A little bit of country with the verses.
And then Latin.
With the chorus. It's interesting.
But it worked. That's a combination that you don't think would really work, but it did here. So
yeah,
solid track.
Yeah,
that moves the album along perfectly.
Yeah.
It's hard to act like I don't think about you sometimes. I should win an Oscar. It was my birthday, right at the end of the night. It was the first time he hurt you bad and you cried right in my arms. Do you know what it is to be the one that picks you and all you do is run back? You're making this too hard.
Okay.
I said I'll be your friend, but it's too hard. It's just too hard.
Okay.
I know I said I'll be your friend, but it's too hard coming right after Friends.
Oh! That is genius.
That makes sense.
But I was so fixated on, like, I've never heard anybody talk about this topic. Like, it's hard to be the one to always fix you. And you go running off somewhere else.
True.
And it kind of touches on the friend zone, too.
I said I'll be there till the end, but it's too hard. It's just too hard. You keep running back to him, I know it's hard.
No, it's hard.
It's hard to sing along to songs. I should win a Grammy.
I like that. Oscar
Grammy, yeah.
You block his number, and then you call me instead. You give him distance, and then you sleep in my bed. Run back to the one who breaks your heart.
Okay.
You're making this too hard. I know I said I'll be your friend, but it's too hard. I said I'll be there till the end, but it's too hard. All this daytime drama makes me feel so alive. So good at faking, I should win an Emmy.
Daytime,
yeah.
I know I said I'll be your friend, but it's too hard.
Okay, those
Slow it
snaps.
down, yeah.
You keep running back to him, I know it's hard. It's just too hard.
You know what? That's definitely my second favorite song.
Yeah?
But I noticed a few things. The album's called 8 Letters.
Yeah.
There are 8 songs.
Yes.
Are these the 8 stages of loving someone?
No.
In this case? Because the next song is called Hooked. And it seems like in this album they're struggling with letting go versus staying. And so this song to be like, I tried to stay, but it's too hard. It's like we're entering that idea of leaving. But when I look at the title Hooked, obviously I'm going to think, okay, I'm hooked on you.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to In Too Deep. So it's this back and forth right now.
Right.
Because it's almost like a tug of war. It's like in too deep, we're in love. Friends, we're trying not to be. Hard, we're in too deep.
So then when I said 8 letters is more like a flash forward, I take that back. It's when you have these feelings for somebody, and it's almost like you should have said those 8 letters then, because it would have made things different in the long run.
Right.
Wow, so there is a big sequencing here.
There is.
There is. I like this. And I like this song, too.
Definitely. That is my second favorite.
Yeah.
I like this.
This
You
song
can actually leave a little.
I can leave a little.
You can favorite that one.
I can favorite that
Thank
one. I'll
you.
go ahead and favorite In Too Deep.
In Too Deep as
yeah,
well.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I'm going to
much.
do that one. Yeah. Oh, this is the debut single. This is the thing that started it all.
Okay, I need to.
All right.
Okay now.
All right.
You got a bad reputation in my neighborhood. You drive me mad with
Okay.
You were there when I was low, you held me high. And baby, when you take control, we can go all night. Then you kiss my neck and take a bite.
Hey.
Everybody says I'm sleeping with the enemy. You know I wouldn't walk away, even if I could. It took one night, one try, and I'm hooked.
Hey. Oh, little difference there. What these little?
I know that I shouldn't touch, but you twist my arm. Baby, I'm the gasoline, and your kiss is the spark. But then you take the wheel and crash my car.
I like how they add that.
I don't even care if you're gonna be the death of me. You got a bad reputation in my neighborhood.
I hope at the last chorus they do a high note for that I wouldn't walk away. I hear that.
Huh.
Wow.
I'm never gonna give you up. You got a bad
I fucking love that.
reputation in
Yeah.
the neighborhood. 'Cause it tastes so good, you know I wouldn't walk away.
Okay, it's fine. I like the way they built those moves up.
The ooh. That's
Love
fine.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't even blame them for making that the first single. I don't.
That would have been
I don't.
a really good opener as well. I like 8 Letters as an opener. It's the title track. We're gonna, but I think Hooked would have been a good opener as
Wow.
well. If 8 Letters came down here toward the end of the
And the album?
that'd have been cool too.
Hooked was good.
Choice as the first single.
No, I'm sorry. I have to give it to him. Yes.
That kind of. Think about everything we've been through on this album.
album.
It's the back and forth,
Yeah.
the in out, letting go and coming
then coming
back.
back.
So wouldn't that imply they're hooked?
Of course. So
That's
that
actually
so
a
that
good
literally
first single.
summarized the debut album. In Too Deep is my favorite, but I think Hooked is right there. Seeing that
Choose.
Hooked kind of explains their reasoning
Yes.
and why they do what they do in Heart.
Exactly, yeah.
And even though that's why they fake it because
Yeah.
they're hooked
They're
and
hooked.
they
Exactly.
cannot they can't stop.
Right.
Really.
It felt twisted in some ways, like
Yeah.
but then you kiss my neck and take a bite.
I
Just
don't care if
you
you're gonna
burn
be the
me.
death of me.
And then even in the next verse where, but then you take the wheel and crash my car. It's like the whole verse is like really sweet. It's nice. It's poetic. And then boom, it always ends.
It ends with something.
It ends
toxic.
in turmoil. Toxic.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, Hooked.
So, that was
Hooked
a good,
was stellar.
that was a good
I
song.
love that song.
Girls like you, they just don't understand. They did me harm, but you killed a man. Stuck in your ways, I sink in your sand. Swear I saw it coming. I'm a fool for wanting. You don't wanna be rushed. You don't wanna be touched. Can't you see that I'm falling?
Not their next
Not
album.
this album
to
ending with-
begin. This album ends with Fallen, and the next one literally
Begins with
picks
Fallen.
up.
Tell me where your heart is. Can't you see that I'm falling, falling for you? Can't you see that I want this, and I want this?
Oh, I like that.
Carrying on that dark twist. Yeah.
Yeah, haunting feel.
But the stars don't align, they're not here for us. It's a shame, girls like you don't know how to trust. Wish my feelings would turn from love to lust. Swear I saw it coming.
Wow.
It's a shame, girls like you don't know how to love. Try to give you my all, but it's not enough. Can't you see that I'm falling? In my dreams, in my hopes, in my mind, they remind me of you. You can dig my grave, 'cause it can't be safe. Like a grain of sand that's in a tidal wave. Wish you had known my feelings in better ways.
Wow. That was nice.
Can't you see that I'm lost? And I want this. Can't believe that I'm falling like this.
just show you something real quick. Listen to this. That you just, and that even carries on from like the way that Hooked felt, the way that Can't You See felt. I don't know.
Wow.
This feels like a prelude.
Wow,
and for the next album to be called The Good Times and the Bad Ones, and for this album to be talking about that as well, it just feels like progression.
Wow. I thought the song was going to be slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that it carried on the haunting, ominous feel from Hooked. This literally summed up.
Yeah.
This album sequencing.
Yeah.
At first we were listening, we were like, okay, I don't really know if we can pick up on anything. By the time we got to In Too Deep, the Friends area,
that's where
I was like, I'm starting to pick up on a bit of a storyline. And they carried that storyline until the end.
Yeah.
That was a quick listen. I'm kind of mad that it was so quick.
The topics are they're adolescent.
Yeah.
But
they touch on some...
They dig into those adolescent themes.
Yes.
And they get deeper.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And the analogies that they make, the connections that they make, like for instance with In Too Deep, the connections to the ocean.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I was impressed with the good times and the bad ones.
Yeah.
But to go back to their debut, which was 3 years prior, I'm just as impressed.
8 letters. Man, I have to say I'm impressed. I think that
impressed.
You can see where they've grown.
Of course.
Right? You know, but what I admire the most is that every single member of the group, they all pulled their weight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like every time one of them took center stage or worked together, it was done in a masterful way. So you can tell that in that studio, they were coming up with ways to make it better and better and better and better until they got there.
For sure.
And even in terms of the production, like I said, I do feel like they experimented more on their second album. Here you can hear that was the direction they were headed in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they were introducing themselves. And I've kept saying this, I even said this in the last reaction. They have a unique sound.
Yes.
It's like they do the mainstream sound, but they still have their own underground sound, which I like, which makes them unique, which makes them, their own separate entity. That's what I love about it. So, 8 letters, the concept, I kind of look at this as a concept album. You call it 8 letters, you got 8 songs, and each song touches on a different point in the stages of loving someone.
For sure.
I'm happy.
I'm very impressed.
This was
cool. I don't have one negative. I mean, we rarely have anything negative to say on this channel, but I have no critiques, nothing I would have changed sonically, lyrically. Like, it was all amazing.
And I follow them on Instagram, and recently there was a post that did go up in regards to how they're being treated. So just to know what they were going through this time as well, it's heartbreaking. Because to have developed eating disorders, to be emotionally, mentally abused, overworked, probably in some ways.
Unacceptable.
That's like,
and to know, they were 15 to around 18 years old when starting in the band. That's unacceptable. To me, I can't fathom the idea, but obviously it's reality. When managers do not appreciate their artists.
Yes, I don't get that either.
How dare you abuse the people who are helping you live your
day-to-day life.
Honestly,
yeah.
Truly. So for this band, because they're all so talented, it makes me sick to my stomach to read this, but I'm glad that they're making us aware.
Yeah, making a change,
because
hopefully.
An artist can go around acting as if everything is fine and be suffering in the background, and we would never know.
Like they, I guess, have. To have to put out a statement here. Malnourishment?
Yeah,
that's what? That was so wild to read. I was like,
how dare you put a restriction? That almost reminds me of like Demi.
Okay,
put a restriction. So we really hope, we're listening to this album, but in light of it, we are also aware of what they're battling right now. We don't want to negate that. So we are hoping that they get out of this situation and this management as quick as possible. Because I don't want them to lose their love for music. It's sad, and you only want the artists that you appreciate to thrive.
Yeah.
Both career-wise and personally.
Wow.
So, you know.
You can get, but like you were saying, yeah, you can definitely lose that love for music. They very well could have lost that love for music because
they're seeing the
especially if
other
you're
side
being overworked. It did come to light recently. They did speak out about
Yeah.
it. So kudos to them for being strong enough
Brave,
and brave
yeah.
enough to do that.
Yeah. We commend that.
But yeah, so you know, we're sending them some love.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we love 8 Letters. You
Love
know,
the
it was
band.
nice to listen to this.
So,
Love the band. I'm
yeah.
looking forward to the 3rd album already. I think there was
When
some
it is
teasing going on though.
Teasing when it's appropriate.
There was some teasing going on though for the music.
Good, and I
So
want
it's
it to
good.
be wholehearted.
Yeah, but that's good to know
Yeah.
because it shows that they haven't lost their love for music.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I would hope.
As always, we'd love to know what you thought about 8 Letters. Go ahead and let us know your top 3. I have mine. Do you have yours?
What are your top 3?
My top 3, I feel like it's pretty obvious. It is 8 Letters, In Too Deep, and Hooked. Not in any order, but those are my favorites.
I'm going to say my favorites are In Too Deep, Hard. Alright, 8 Letters. If you enjoyed watching us react, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, that way you know when we upload, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.